We're back. Aloha one and all. We are on Kuhio and Kanikapole. Welcome to all of you beautiful gangsters, wherever you may be watching around the world. Hopefully you're nice and dry. Looks like the sun is trying to come out a little bit today. So I thought I'd come back on and maybe we could do a little bit of reconnaissance. Just to let you know kind of where we're at. Like I said, we're on Kuhio, Kanikapole. The Alawai is right back there. That's where we were earlier this morning. This is Kalakaua that way, and that is the the Moana Surf Rider. We'll wait for a few of you to come on, and we'll decide where we want to go. We could go anywhere you like to go. We can go around Diamond Head or up Diamond Head Peak. We're gonna have to would have to do that in two streams because we get cut off, as you know. Or we can go that way as far as Magic Island or anywhere you want to go. Totally up to you. Can you guys hear him? Hear that gentleman yelling from across the street? He always has an issue. I've never had words with the gentleman, but he always has a complaint of some sort. All right, that's much better. That's much better. All right, guys. So let's do a walk around. This is not to lessen any of the devastation anywhere else on the islands, for sure. Maui, North Shore, West Side, East Side, Kona, all the places on Big Island. They're going to be reeling for a long time, but you can see here in Waikiki, man, a lot of the runoff has already happened, and the sun has just been out a little bit. Actually, it's not even the sun; it's the rain that's been in reprieve. Just for a few hours. From the time we went off air on the last live stream till now, it hasn't rained, so things have kind of dried up a little bit. But this is just a mere start of what's to come as far as repairs and things of that nature. Aloha, Tracy and Nancy, good to see you. Janet and Jan. This is the always popular to see Hilton Grand Vacations property, the new one. One of three that they're building actually on Oahu. One of three new ones they're building on Oahu. So I'm just coming down here just to get us a central starting point, but we can go that way or that way, whichever you want. No rush. They did say that after 1 and 2 o'clock it was going to start raining back up again. I have my umbrella just in case. I'm really hoping it doesn't rain. I'm really hoping that's not the case. There's the Princess Kaiulani. And of course, this is the beautiful Hyatt Grand Vacations property right here. Always popular, always has great rates. There are Hyatt products around town, or properties around town. As long as it's safe. You guys, why would we go somewhere safe? Safe is boring. I get it. I understand why you're saying that, but nothing interesting ever happens being safe.
I'll be back up there in a second.
Did you just come from North Shore?
No.
Oh. That was a Weather Channel team. I was going to stop and interview him if he'd allow me to do it. So you can tell there's a lot more people out here today, or this time of day, than there was earlier. It's just the streets have dried up completely. Yeah, that's a surf rider. That's the surf rider. That's the outrigger Waikiki right here, and on the other side is more popular properties, the Sheraton and the Royal Hawaiian. So Let's just think this through. Where is it you guys would like to go? This is Kalakaua. This is the road that runs further than Waikiki. It runs out of Waikiki, but it runs the entire length of Waikiki all the way to the start of Diamond Head, foot of the Diamond Head Loop. Actually, no, I haven't, not yet. Linda A., thank you for asking. Aussie Nightmare, good to see you. Landslide, I know, dude. Are you looking at your old stomping grounds? The videos, there's tons of footage of it. I know you're seeing it. Haleiwa is wrecked. Waimea Valley, I don't know what, I know when Waimea, the people that are repairing that, the landslide on the roadway there, I know they didn't know what type of rain was coming, and they said it's going to be 2 weeks. I just don't think it's going to be, and it doesn't really matter if it's going to be 2 weeks or 2 months. The fact is, it's something that needs to be done, and they're going to do it. But I just think it's going to take them longer than what they're projecting right now. I just do. I mean, just look at what's happened the last 3 nights as far as rainfall. It's just drenched it just drenched that ground over there. Let's just do this. I know we go in here often, but let's just do this for the heck of it, because we were in here earlier today, the Moana Surf Rider, and it was devastated there in the back area there. Their drain that goes out to the ocean for clean water was percolating, if you recall. Let's see if it's had some reprieve. What's the pond at Kapiolani Park? Yeah, if we go that way, I'll definitely do that. Definitely stop by it.
That's okay if police be better to you. That may be all I need. Top machine is on.
Once again, Wendy, happy birthday. Yeah, they do. Boy, Waikiki recovers. So does other places. And I can't wait for there to be a recovery for other areas like it is with someone stepped on that snail. Oh, good news, good news, good news. I'm going to have our worms and bugs and beetles. I'm sorry, dried worms, dried bugs, and dried beetles in like 3 days. I thought it was going to be 2 weeks. So we're going to have all those beetles and bugs to give to the baby ducks. Man, if you didn't think that these suckers were waiting for the sun to clear, you would think it never rained today. Look at this. This is wonderful to see. This is wonderful to see. I know there's some naysayers saying you're celebrating people coming to Hawaii when there's devastation. Guess what? The money that's going to pay for a lot of that devastation repair is sitting right here in all these people's pockets. So it's a tricky mistress. I posed a question as to what some people think near-term visitors should do, and what residents, and so I want to get both sides. I want to hear both sides of it. I know there's going to be some really bad, harsh comments in there both ways. So if you're fragile of ear and sensitivities like Lance, then I would not read that post nor the comments inside of it. Because look at this. Do you remember this morning, this drain right there was percolating. This was 3 inches of water. It's gone. This is where it typically goes, but the flow that comes from here, usually out to here, it's more of a trickle. So it just kind of flows through the sand, filters out, and goes right to the ocean. I just spoke with someone who goes by the name of Ocho. And he's lived here in Maui for a long time. And he's just one guy, but he's in the service industry, he's in the hotel industry. I mean, I just talked to him maybe 15 minutes ago. And his response was, be careful what you wish for. Some of the people saying, don't come, you're just going to put a taxing on. Man, it's a very touchy, tricky mistress of a subject about people coming to visit when there's devastation. But someone actually wrote a post I really agree with. The repair, what you need to do repairs, you need people and you need money to help these repairs. The people that are sitting here right now in either directly or indirectly are going to be funding a lot of what's going to be happening over on the other side of the island and the other islands in regards to repairs and what have you. I think it's just a fine calibration of needs, you know. You can have it both ways, believe it or not. Unlike marriage. All right, let's make a decision. Who's in Facebook jail? Dana Hamilton. Well, you're kind of a live wire, Dana Hamilton. You and Mara number 5, both you villains. All right, so where would you guys like to go? 1, we go that way. 2, we go that way. We can go at least on this stream to the bottom of Diamond Head, or if you want to go around the backside of Diamond Head. I just think you guys think that's boring to go around the backside. But we'll have to shut off at the very top. If we go this way, we have to shut off the stream at the bottom and I'll restart at the top. Or if we go around this side, I can leave it all the way around to at least the top, but coming down, I'll have to restart a stream. Or we can hook all that and go that way. Pick your poison. Michelle Boyle called me out, said I was a wuss for not coming out, so I need to redeem myself. Wow, you guys didn't need to think about that. How far do you guys want to go to Diamond Head? Diamond Head Lookout? All right, well, looks like the ones have really gotten it anyway, so let's go this way. Just chilling, is he or she? Just that's so cute. She has sunglasses on. There's a baby in a carriage right beside me. She's just laying out her legs. One's going one direction, one's going the other. Arms above her head. She has sunglasses on. She's just chilling like a villain. Come on, son, kick it out of those clouds, man. Walking the entire way to what? Diamond Head? Yes. Yes. My mother sends me text and says, Tony, you're chronically overweight. Fat men should be exercising a lot more than what you do. So I'm hopeful this will do it. Hopeful to fall in my mother's good graces. So let's do a walk and talk, shall we? This place does not get spoken about often enough. It's this little cafe area. I think they may be closed today, though. I don't have a feeling about, yeah, it's closed today. I don't have a feeling about it one way or the other. I think yeah, their prices are a little bit high, but it's because of their location, I think, and convenience. But you're right across the street from multiple restaurants in here that could go to go, do to go orders or what have you. So maybe consider that. I would listen to her if she spoke to me, but she refuses to. All these communications are going through intermediaries, and they're not really, they're not very timely. I did receive a birthday wish from my mother. It was from my 14th birthday, but I didn't receive it. She said, hopefully you enjoy this Bonanza playset. Never got the playset, but at least I was on her mind. Look at these beautiful leis. Muy bonita. The naturism, I think you mean the natatorium. It is for sure closed. They keep talking about the repairs. Man, how does he do it? It's crazy. It's like people are lining up to get surfboard rentals and paddleboard rentals. I hope it doesn't rain. Come on. Lay off the french fries, that's for sure. Get some exercise in, you fat. Well, move. Stop eating terrible food and laying around on your lazy bum. It is the thought that counts. I know that several decades ago she thought of me on my birthday, and that's what's important, really. Yep, all the catamarans are out. Oh, did I speak too soon? Let me check. Nahoku 2 is out. 3 is the one that was getting repaired, right, Lance? Do you remember we saw that? Nahoku 3, I think it was. I don't see the Holokai there or out there. I wonder if they're pulling off all today. Oh man, we probably should have went the other way, because man, if we were really thinking about it, we would be optimistic and planning that the sun was going to be out today to have a really good, beautiful sunset, and we could watch Pride of America leave. This guy will never make it. I don't understand how some people try and park things. Look at this. He has no chance. First off, his car's too long, and he's cutting it about 3.5 feet too long. I don't have many talents, as many of you know, but I was blessed with a dancer's body, the reflexes of a cat, and I can parallel park anything. I've actually gotten into people's cars here and said, let me park that for you, because it was just devastating to watch them go back and forth and hit the car in the front, hit the car in the back. And I would say, would you like for me to park that for you? So, if you're ever in need of parking and I'm around, I'm cheap. There's the Alohilani. Is it my birthday? No. No, it's not my birthday today. That number 125, it just reminds me of Wendy's birthday. Of course, she's not 125, but not far off, so it just reminds me. And they're celebrating the 125th birthday of the Moana surf rider. Cheeseburger in Paradise. Everybody's 7th favorite cheeseburger place on Oahu.
So tell him, hey, watch my kid.
Ah, Sandy. Shots fired. That's actually the comedy of it, Aussie Nightmare. My mother sent me, actually through an intermediary, through her attorney, she sent me a birthday wish, but it's from my 14th birthday, so she's a little behind. I'm hopeful we'll hear from her in the coming months. Maybe I'll get that Brady Bunch lunch pail I was looking for in the 8th grade. Dreams happen. I mean, look at Mary Kay. She got her turtle today. So nothing is impossible. There's the Marriott. Looks much different when it's not drenched in torrential rain. Can I walk? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Alamichi. Yes, you can. It's a straight walk. Let me show you something. I'll show you in just a second. This sidewalk goes in and out. I mean, you can walk along Kalakaua and take all the outside streets. You can take the inside streets, like to Waikiki Beach Walk. It's from right here, from where I am right now, it's about I would say a 35, 40-minute walk, depending on your mobility. There are plenty of places to stop that are of interest. You can get a drink, you can get a bottle of water, $50 pineapple if you're going to ABC store. But it's a pretty easy walk. And again, you could stop anytime you like. No. She posted, Mary Kay posted on the group page with her beautiful turtle. Mary Kay, did she send you anything extra in there? Did she send you some postcards and a little sign something? That sucker was supposed to. So let me show you from here. Well, I didn't do a very good job of that, did I? Right on the other side, that very far building over there is Waikiki Shore. About half a mile past that is the Rainbow Tower, but I'll show you. But that's the Rainbow Tower, is where the Hilton Hawaiian Village is. I can tell you this. Do you see that concrete pier? Not this first one, but the second one. From there to there with meandering is about, what, 45 minutes was it that we did? We did that walk the other day. We have to redo that entire stream. Maybe we do that tomorrow. If you like those types of streams, learning about the bearings of places, how far things are, because I do get a number of comments from people that say, you know, they didn't realize how close. For example, if you're looking on even a hotel map and you're looking at a map, sometimes it's misleading to realize that Park Shore is just that close to the Marriott. I mean, I know on a map you know how far a block is, that type of thing, but blocks can go by pretty quickly here. So doing a walk from Barefoot Beach Cafe, which is probably the most comfortable landmark on this side of, at this end of Waikiki, the south end of Waikiki, where most people go. Of course, there's Kaimana Hotel, Kaimana Beach, the Natatorium, Diamond Head, but that's really the main landmark where people go. The second would be this right here, the Waikiki Walls. So from here to there, it's at least, 35, 40 minutes. And I'm like 5'7", 5'8", and I've got very short, fat, stubby legs. So I take very, very small strides. So that tells you where that 35 to 45 minutes goes. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Don't look, don't fall, don't look. There you go. Good, Mary Kay, I'm glad. She wrote you a little note. Oh, gave you the discount code. Good for you. All right, is that lady on who's asking about Hilton Hawaiian Village and all that? I still can't get out that far to see it, but I can show you. Just zoom in a little bit with your camera on your mobile if you're watching on your mobile. So you can see this very far building, not this short building, but the building right above it. You see, just barely see the tiles right there, tiles for the Rainbow Tower. Right there on the end. That's Hilton Hawaiian Village, that's the Rainbow Tower. So from that concrete pier, walking along Kalakaua and dipping into Waikiki Beach Walk, stopping at a few of the hotels along the way, that'll take you 45 minutes.
That's what people do want to.
Aloha, Norma and Paul. Connie Reynolds, good to see you. Hope. Yeah, I think people get a really good feeling when they can look at a map and then actually see someone walk it. Doom, do, 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 do. I have my good dry shoes on, so if you see me avoiding the water like a cat, that's why. Beautiful Diamond Head is loving all the water for sure. There's Lulu's, that's a favorite restaurant of ours. Down here, Tucker and Bevy. It's a good sandwich and pizza, or I'm sorry, a picnic type place. Have sandwiches and salads and things like that. They also sell picnic baskets that are cool. You could put hot things in there, cold things in there. Did Wendy say why we should go to the pond at Queen Kapiolani Park? Is she still on here? Is it flooded, or is it just kind of cool looking today? That's right, Melissa. Aren't those the cats that look like a wiener dog, but they're really fat, really big around? They look like a corgi, but in a cat body. Oh, to see the flooding. Ponding? All right. Ponding. Guys, Wendy's third language is English, and when she's drinking, it's her fifth language, so I'm not sure if she's spelling ponding the right way. I think you misspelled flooding. Maybe that's what it is. If I see her, she's usually sleeping in the park right around here. If I see her, I'll wake her up and ask her what she meant. But I think she just misspelled flooding for ponding. Is Kathy Carley on here? Is that the Kathy you're talking about? Aloha, Kathy Carley. How's everything in your world today? Oh, Diane says ponding is the same thing as big puddles. So we have another linguist in our midst. Oh, look at this. I want to let these baby ducks know, and the mom duck know, that we're going to have some bugs and beetles and worms for them sooner than later. This is Queen Capulani. Yeah, Wendy's going to kill that half marathon. She has it coming up. She reminded me that one of the traditions for these marathons is coming up with funny signs with sayings for your beloved participants. And I'm just scratching my head over certain things I could do on a sign. Maybe you guys can help me, but I just can't think of anything really to say that would be humorous, yet slightly degrading or uncomfortable. I'll work on it. Look at all those ducks. You lazy, good for nothing, no job having bums. You are all asleep. Every one of you. Were you out all night eating bugs and worms? And next week, I've got worms for you. Better worms than the ones in the ground. I'm glad those baby ducks aren't around. Oh, there they are over there. Are those new ones? Oh, looks like there's new ones over there. Let's go look at them. No, let's not do that. I shouldn't have said that. Let's not put any mean comments. I'll come up with something, I know. Next Wednesday, Thursday, it's a date. I'm going to come over here and feed your ducks. Feed your babies. Yes, Kamaina Wendy Silva. I like the sound of that. All ducks under my watch look fat and happy, Carly. I've purchased some a 3-pound bag of dried mealworms, mealyworms, and let's go this way. Mealyworms, beetles, bugs, variety of bugs, and something else like larva hatchlings, kind of like that. But they're all dried, so those baby ducks, and that's exactly what the ducks need. They love it. Peeping going on, Jenna? What do you mean peeping? Boy, it looks good just to have the sun out a little bit. That's Yeah, they do, man. Those mealy worms. They're the mealy worms you used to feed your tropical fish and goldfish when you were a kid. They're full of protein. That's what the Linda Ford's on, should be on here. If she's on here, she'll let you know too. Yeah, it's a variety pack of goodness. I'm curious how much that wall has been devastated, more so than it was just the other day. I just marvel at the fact that they did not fix that wall at the same time. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Most of you know, I think. If only to have my mother say that. Oh. Barefoot Beach is banging, boy. Look at it. Long line again. People having lunch or breakfast. Was it? No, lunch. Oh, that ocean smells so good. That never ever gets old. Boosh. This is what I was talking about right here. If you guys remember, that is what that looked like not long ago. And now that was rebuilt. They sectioned all this guy off. If you guys remember, let it dry out for like a month. Then they had backhoes here. When they covered up Barefoot Beach Cafe, they had the backhoes and all the equipment here. Poured new concrete. All this is brand new concrete. They cut it here, all new. But this was going on at the same time. Look at that. So we'll do some updates as we come along here. Look at what this looks like today. Let's look at it in like a week or two. You know, only a few of those rocks need to fall and it'll come down. It's no bueno. But look how clear it looks all the way out there. If you guys can look very, very close, I'll zoom in a little bit in a minute. But if you see that cargo ship out there right on the very end, the land right on the very end, that's the refinery. Just around that corner is where Ko'olina is. See it right there. You can see just barely those little tiny buildings out there. That's around the refinery at Ko'olina. Our Electric Beach is out there. Janet, were you saying there were not nice people commenting in the chat? Is that what you meant? I'm not sure. May have missed something. When you come to Barefoot Beach, this is the table that you want. One of these two tables here. Check it out. This is your view. Isn't that nice? Sitting at this table, listening to live music. They don't have live music today. They usually have it every day. Queen Kapiolani Park. Won't be any eels today. They're there, but we're not going to see them. It's too deep. That's a good sign. Oh, I'm telling you, man, you won't, well, I shouldn't say that. Michelle was disappointed. Michelle didn't have a good, I think her whole family did, but I think she kind of missed it a little bit because of, I think it was the service. They'd forgotten her meal, but the quality of it, when it was actually got it, it was okay. Let's look and see if there's any fish caught up in here. A couple little ones. You guys, just as a tip, you may not ever remember this, but the one who does remember it and saves themselves from falling, this rock right here, it's concrete, so and it's kind of textured, so it looks like it's okay, but man, it is slick, slick, slick. You see just a little film of algae on it. That's the natatorium. Someone was asking about it a little bit earlier. It's right here on the right-hand side. Built in 1918, I'm going to guess. I looked at it last time, can't remember. But that's the place where Duke Kahanamoku swam, the winner of 3 Olympic gold medals. And I'm not so sure people are split. Some people say people are split as to whether they should open that up or not. I think everybody who doesn't really know all the details wants it to be open. I'm one of those people. But I know it would be, if you've ever got and looked really close inside, none of that concrete is recoverable. It's just not. Oh man. Well, water's really cleared up, huh? $19.27. Yeah, that's right. That's okay. Your loyal host gets the pronunciation of many words wrong. So you can see over there, look at you see, watch, I'll zoom in right over here, but you see that concrete like right there and all along this way. I mean, this is like kind of split, and right on those areas over there, it's just deteriorating. The concrete is in layers. Watch. See? So it looks like it's been built on a couple of times, but the layers of that concrete is splitting. And it's the same over here in this corner. Look at this corner area. You can see how, and it's naturally fed. There's baffles, like holes here. There's like baffles in between that let the water. No, I didn't grow up in Hawaii. I read a lot of magazines. Ooh. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you see this right here? This has been covered a couple of times, this concrete. This is what it was like before. They may have chipped off what was there. This is reparative concrete, but this is what that looks like all in there. All this right here. See that? Like this is what original right here, and this is like the even though this looks worse, this is like the old version of it. Man, I wanted to say something so bad. I'm not going to though. But that's it. He was born in, or built in what, 1921? Man, that's almost 230 years. Three, two, one, here we go. Oh, if I had my other gimbal, I could hold it up. It has an extension arm on it. And you guys can see, I've shown it in there a few times inside the natatorium. But this is like an auditorium that you would see in like the old like 20s, 30s, 40s, you know, like Wendy's high school pictures, where there's like where you can see it. So there's bleachers on this side and inside here where people would come in. So you can look at pictures of it, but in this back areas where there's concessions, bathrooms, but sadly there's been homeless people get in there, and Australians and have just, you know, left trash and couches and shopping buggies, I think some of you guys call it. Look at the baby. That baby was bald as could be and had 2 teeth on the bottom. That's it. I'm not telling Judy Kahn, where are you? This is Kaimana Beach, famous for the Rocky the Monk Seal. Monk Seal has had her baby a couple of years, and that's Kaimana Hotel. How Tree Restaurant, a favorite of Jim Neighbors when he was alive. He lived right down the street here. Oh man, come on, that's not, I mean, you just get so reactionary when you start seeing dark clouds behind you. That cloud coverage, and if I've ever said that that's where the weather always comes from, that's not always the case. The clouds move, but often when it rains, you see the clouds coming back up over here, that mountain range back behind there. Wilhelmina Rise, Manoa Falls, Wahila Ridge up there. This is the Kaimana Hotel. That's Queen Kapiolani Park right there. Beautiful, beautiful park, huge. Used to be everybody knows, the horse track. King Kamehameha gave it to Queen Kapiolani as a gift to make it a public park. And all this, apparently, like in the late 1800s, was like marshland. Maybe Wendy has a few home pictures of it she could show us. But then they filled this land in or this marsh in from land out over there. That's part of what the Alawai did. A lot of that dirt from the Alawai. And apparently the only buildable land at that time was right here where the Sansoshi beach, or the Sansoshi Hotel is. That's where that first boarding house was built. I'm sticking to that story too, by the way. This is the Kaimana Hotel. Some of you veteran visitors would have known it by New Otani Hotel. New Otani. But they took it over, Kaimana did, and then after a year or so they remodeled it. So that whole interior just looks beautiful in there. And this land, and I don't know for a fact, I know this is Sansoshi Beach, but I don't know if this is the exact location. This same building here is the same location where that boarding house was. Oh, look at the mama, she only has 2 babies. Hey mama, what's up? Look, did you see that little baby one? Jumped up on her mom's back. This is so sad because they come running towards you because they think you have food. Give me a week, I'll bring you something. Give me a week. Did you see that baby jump on the mom? I'm banning that word. Ooh, look at this. Look how pretty. What's up, young gangster? You guys should know this entire tour by heart. What did this used to be? And what's it called now? Oh, you're in for a treat if you've never been over here before. I love this area. Hi there. No, we just talked about that. Someone put a post up about it. I just wanted it to be kind of use that post about the donations and just see what people's temperature are, because someone's going to say, oh, I don't want to ever do it, and yes, I will. It's a good idea, it's a bad idea. I want to kind of let that, vet out some of the comments. Linda Ford, you're gonna love what I get. I have some, what's BSF larva? I have some mealyworms, dried beetles, moth larvae. It's a whole mix of good nastiness, but it's all dried for them. I think they'll love it. Cangrejo, right there, bunch of them. This place is usually really turtly. There's Janet's future home. Don't forget to like and share if you're liking the content. This is the Outrigger Canoe Club, hence the canoes, hence the club. I don't know if they had the sign there and said, hey, this would be a good place to put a canoe club, or if they made the club and then put the sign up. But regardless, both of them are here. That's right there, Kaimana. And these are condo rental places, vacation Airbnbs. Yes, I did. And I checked the the certification from the people. It's the, I'll show you what it is. Oh, I'll show you what it is. That one right in my mouth. This is right here in front of us is Michelle's. It's a high-end, what would you call it, fine? Would you call it fine dining, Janet? But it's a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. They have, I don't think they have breakfast there, do they? Maybe they do. But they open up all these windows when it's dinner time, and it's a beautiful view out here. It's crazy, man. I mean, every single time I came out here for a long, long, long time, turtles out here. This is all that turtley stuff they eat, all that nasty moss that they like to eat. And I haven't seen one in a while, but when you see them, you usually see them in clusters. That's what's good about it. All right. I'll show you the bag, the labeling too, Linda. I'm kind of anxious to try those mealy worms myself. All right, all right. Fine dining French cuisine. How many of you have actually walked this yourself or been down here yourself? I know many of you have been on here multiple streams, but have you ever walked down here yourself? It's Queen Capulani Park. There's beautiful Diamond Head. Let me, here, I'll do it in just a minute. Boy, she's looking nice and fluffy, huh? Green, beautiful green, lush. No, I think those ducklings need to have that that chewing. I think they need to have that. And need to kind of have that little battle with themselves to chew things up. Getting their gizzard, and I'm not sure they chew a lot of things. I know they chew a lot of stuff, but not like chickens. Chickens just swallow it, and their gizzard does all the chewing. Diane walked it good. It's a beautiful walk. I mean, there aren't many places to stop along the way for refreshments. I mean, there's the convenience store over there, but make sure you have your mortgage papers in hand for refinancing to buy a drink or two. But the Kaimana Hotel, you could go in there. They have a really nice happy hour. I think it's only on weekdays. And then the Lotus Hotel also has a bar, a little restaurant area, but nothing else this way. I always like to show you guys a shot with that sign out of the way. Check it. Isn't that cool? Do 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 do. Yeah, it's nice and green. It's usually kind of stops about halfway up, but it's nice and fluffy today. That rain's doing it right. Oh, look at the park. Look at all that water in there. Wow. Looks like it's flooding. Looks like a pond of some sort. This corner one here, the second one, this one was 1.2 million, and the one that's catty corner from there was 2.1 million, if I remember right. This seems like a pretty good deal, but I'll bet you the HOA is high. Who knows? Aloha, Ada. Do you guys want to go around the surfer's wall or the surfer's walk to that one little area, or you want to just go past it? We did that last time. You're welcome, Carol. Yeah, stationary flooding, that's exactly what that is. It's a proper term. Do, 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 do. You know what I should do one of these times is stop one of these people who live here, but you got to pick the right one, and I'll just tell them, hey, you know what, I was really interested in buying one of these places, and boy, you can just see the blood flow out of their face. Oh, well, I'm sure there's nothing here. I've not heard of anything for sale for years. I mean, you know, they're very expensive, sir. And I just don't know of anybody who's selling in the past or in the future, ever. So I wouldn't waste your time calling a realtor, that's for sure, sir. Nope. I convinced myself. Oh, don't want to get that wet. Cangrejo again. Don't want to get hit with that wave. That's right. Well, I'm sure they want certain neighbors. They'd want Janet, they'd want Wendy. If Wendy could get that probation off her record, I think she'd be able to get a place over here. So when this used to be more easily walkable, but you see this post right here. There's another little pier on the other side. We'll look at in just a minute when we're at that other park. I know I've said that on all the streams over here, but some people are new. Water looks pretty darn clear here, huh? Beautiful out there, huh? Don't go near the post. Which post? Livable, probably. Enjoyable, quiet. Not on the police radar. $1928, that residence from. Oh, we got a big old fat cat over there. It's cool to see these small houses. They're kind of stacked in between here. There's like one house and then another. These are new houses, so and that's a new house. But the small original houses, they had them like too deep. Not as much as you would think. Do you know what homes are? How's it going? What other homes are more, that are, I wouldn't say more pricey, but pricier at a surprising level are the houses in, the homes in Kaimuki. There are some houses over there, like 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, whatever, that are like $2 to $4 million. And Kaimuki is on the other side of Diamond Head. The only ocean views you could possibly see, unless you're up on Wilhelmina Rise, would be out at Hawaii Kai, and that would be just a sliver of ocean view. Oh, that lady's in her yard. I don't want to show her. Oh, it's a little girl. Isn't that cool? That house. Those look a lot like the houses in La Jolla Village over towards the Wind and Sea area, those original beach houses. They're built about the same time frame. As a matter of fact, the exact same time frame as these were built. Is the diamond head beautiful? No shrimp. No shrimp. It's a three-pound bag. I think it was $17. It has mealworms. They actually said beetles in the name. Mealworms, beetles, variety of bugs, and something else. Are you thinking that it may not be good, or you just want to find out what the nutrients are? It was pretty specific in the description, like not steroids, but not preservatives, something else. The other thing that is no good for ammonia or something like that. It's not ammonia, it sounds like that, but that's what the people at the Hawaii Oceanic Rescue Center, they said you need to get mealworms and beetles and a variety of those things, not bread or dog food or anything like that. Even the best dog food has preservative agents in it that's not great for your baby ducks. I just love this park. That was Lucy's favorite flower area.
Not very good, bro.
I remember she would smell every flower and I'd get upset. Come on, let's go, let's go. Well, I wouldn't give to have her to sit there and smell dozens of them. I'd just sit there and watch her and wait. But I was so impatient. Come on. Oh, look. Wow, check that out. I thought that was an Australian, and no, look, it's a monk seal. Well, I'm surprised they don't have somebody watching her. It's roped off, of course, but I just... I think that's hilarious to watch them, and the water will come up and go into their nose or go into they can care less. Sometimes we'll just move a little bit, just go and move like a couple inches up the beach. I need to adjust something here on my phone. Hang on, guys. I know it's shaking a little bit, but hang on. All right, there you go. I think it's cool when they move. We'll just watch it a little bit longer. Must have been here for a while. You know, they'll sit there sometimes for hours and hours and hours. I've seen them like almost a full day and only move a little bit. Remember the one that was up there by Steak Shack? Laying its fat head on the concrete steps and could not have been more at peace. Look at this, it'll get all on him. His eyes opened up. Yeah, that's cool. No one's messing with them or anything. He just could care less. Or she. I don't know if that's Rocky or not. I know when you see a black, I mean, there aren't a bunch of them around here, so it's very likely it is. Anytime you see just a black monk seal, everyone says, oh, it's Rocky, which I'm guilty of that as well. But well, she's pretty big, huh? I thought she was bigger than that. I don't know, maybe if some of you are more familiar with her, she just moved a little bit. Wow, that was a big one. What's that lady doing? Just go past and don't stand there and stare at them. You're only 15 feet away from them. What is she doing? He's gonna leave. They just stop messing with him. Just walk by and be done with it, man. Sticking his face in the sand. I bet she put her face in the sand to block all those people out. If you guys are liking the content in spite of certain inconsistencies, consider liking and sharing, following us if you're not already. Check us out on our YouTube channel. Join our group page. All that good stuff. Yep, shoes are still dry. I can see the problem. Oh no, this is going to be a problem here. Hang on. Yep. Park's nice and lively. Nice and lively, huh? I don't think so. Not doing happy hour. I know. It's feeling, really feeling that way. Feeling kind of rainy. I mean, it's for sure raining. It's raining like heck right out there, and from right there to like all the way over to here. When you see that really small shaking back and forth, that's me adjusting the leveling out the camera. So, do you happen to notice it? Look at Diamond Head back here. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. Nice homes along here. I think if I remember right, the last time we looked, maybe last year, that house was like 7 million, either like 4.7 or 7.4 right there. I think it was 4.7. It was surprisingly low. That's a beautiful shot though, huh? And this is your view. And those waves are coming in a little, huh? Nice house. No one's living in there right now. That's why I'm showing it. This one here either. These are like secondary homes, it looks like. Look, back in the day, that was where you walked along the beach. Those stairs. How's it going?
Pretty good.
These cool doors. I spoke to a Canadian the other day and he says nobody calls it Calgary. I think John and Linda got together before the interview and said, okay, with just a straight face, we're going to tell him it's Calgary and get him to start saying Calgary. He's going to be an idiot. Just don't smile when you say it. Look at this dog. Doesn't have much ground clearance, does he? What's up? Hey. Oh, looks like she, oh man. Looks like she put her, look at her face. It's beautiful. That guy's not a stupid dog. That stupid guy's dog is running around off the leash. Hang on one second, guys. I'm gonna take a photo. Oh man, just killed me. Oh man, got all over this. Man, I just got drenched. Why would you bring your dog to the beach with no leash and let it walk up to a seal like that? Well, it looks like these people here are good ambassadors, this older couple. She's got sand stuffed all in her nose and her eyes. I think she just wants to be like a blanket, you know, almost. The guy's just letting his dog run around. I guess he's and doing his thing right there. I wonder if he's aware. There's something wrong with that dog, Linda. It's a beautiful park though, huh? Michelle, what time do you guys leave tomorrow? Yeah.
I haven't signed up for them.
Are you, was this the planned departure date, Michelle? Because I thought you said some people are going early. Are they going early because of the rain or the weather? Obviously. This is Diamond Head Loop, or Diamond Head Lookout, or Diamond Head Road. Goes all the way around, obviously around the base of Diamond Head. And if you keep going that way straight, it goes to Kaimana. Right as the T, which is about another mile and a quarter up the road, there's a T in the road. It goes to the left. The left that way goes to KCC Farmers Market location and the Queen Kapiolani Community College, which is where the farmers market is held, and then Kahala is right straight down the road, about 3 more miles. Ooh, sourdough. Man, I would think those chickens would be out in mass over there on that. They probably had their fill. I bet you they've been eating all day long. Oh man, look at all those miniature flamingos. See that water gathering? That's like it's like puddles, or in some less scholastically standardized areas of the country, they call it flooding. And I don't think they put the G on the end of it, so they just call it flooding. And then they call it ponding. Did you see some of those lines on top of the issues with TSA, but with the other issues that are going on? I bet you that someone took pictures the other day, and they'd come like 3 hours before, and it was still a long line. So many miniature albino pelicans, or flamingos rather. Pelican. Many flamingos. Boy, they're just cleaning up that area, aren't they? Looks like the flamingos have claimed this part of the flooding, and the ducks have claimed this side over here, and the chickens. Yeah, I saw that guy. I'd love to talk to him. Guy got a flamingo from one of the casinos, took it into his room, took pictures of it, and pulled a wing off of him. Off the flamingo. Yep, so flooded. See you later, Tracy Wilkie. Yeah, I would have stopped that. I know that's that white knight, solve the problem type thing, but I would have stopped him if I saw him doing that. Yeah, he pulled the wing off, or pulled a wing off. Apparently he was fired from his job, whatever. I don't recall what his job was, but people outed him, and Lance, it's 12:30 there, all right. 12:30 Sunday, right? Yes, sir. Look at that. That just does never get old. Most of you obviously know, but if you were just coming on, we walked down this side over here. That's what it looks like from across the street, all the way through there. And that's where San Sochi Beach is, and Michelle's. That boy probably had some bad things happen, but that's a decision thing. You decide to be that horrible of a person. You don't just say, I don't know what came over me. I just had a few drinks and it just came. Dude, that was in you. Man, let's see what it looks like here. Hawaii Kai straight over there, so it's looking clear over here, but boy, over the mountains here and out this way, not looking bright and shiny like it was before. And it's only it's 3:40, 3:35 here. I have never been able to let that kind of stuff go. I know you guys have a perception of me being super easygoing, lighthearted, Chantilly, if you would, in personality. But man, when someone does something bad like that to animals or males, I don't care about, beat the brakes off each other. Actually, that's not fine. I mean, it's not, you know what I mean. I could care less. Knock each other's teeth out. But when it's someone that's compromised, a female, a kid, a dog, oh, all bets are off, my friend. This is such a beautiful park to walk around. I want to find out what that, maybe Wendy, do you know, if Wendy's on here, Wendy, do you know what it is from Montserrat all the way around here? I'll bet you it's 2 miles. And that's just a raw guess. I have no basis in that guess, but it just seems like it would be about 2 miles. Because this is about 3/4, well, it doesn't matter. We'll find out. I said we were going to do that one day. We'll do that one day and just walk it, because I'd like to know. Yeah. Oh, she had a baby in there. Man, I have to be honest, it feels rainy. That moisture in the air just kind of feels like it. Has anyone looked at a recent, like last 30 minutes estimate of rain and all that? That's this is really kind of a good area to point some things out. And if someone is on here local that could actually correct or point out some places or name some things, that's the former Kodak Theater, Kodak hula thing, show, destination. That's the Waikiki shell, just that little white amphitheater thing. That's Wa'ahila Ridge up there at the top. If you see up there at the top where those pine trees are, that's such a beautiful lookout. I need to do that walk really soon, that hike to go up that hill. That's really a beautiful hike. Those pine trees, as you go across the very top up there and you go into the pine tree area, it's like you're in another world. And that's Wilhelmina Rise right here. It's Wilhelmina Rise. Kaimuki is down here at the bottom. And I don't know the name. I think that's what hospital is that? That's not Queen's Hospital, is it? Someone may know. Okay, good day from Wollongong, Australia. 100% rain at 4 p.m. Are you serious, Linda? Good evening, Christmas. Let's go. I always get this place and that hospital over there, the white one, not the one by Pearl City. Dale was on there, he would know. I saw an interview, strangely enough, last night with that, what's his name, Scott Riley or Riley Scott or something like that. I saw an interview with him last night talking about Mr. In Between. They said they're not going to do a third season. I really wish they would. That's a masterpiece of a production. Oh, is that what it is, Diane? Diane would know. Look at that tree. Well, first off, look at those chickens. Look at all three of them over there eating. Wonder what's in the ground over there. It's like the kids smoking behind the wood shop at lunch. They get caught, all poke their heads up. What's up? I don't know. I wish I knew. I should know the name of the military hospital, Diane. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. I don't think there's another hospital on this side up that area, so that has to be it. There's a hospital on the other side over by Kaneohe, but not between here and Hawaii Kai. That's the main hospital. So I think you're right. Look, Valentini, they're disrespecting your pickleball courts by acting like it's a tennis court. Let's go over here. I know you guys want to see ocean and not park. Let's go over here and check it out. Tripler Army Medical Center. I should remember that. I won't, but I should. Man, it is feeling rainy. I don't know if Linda Hay kind of prompted that to make me think it was coming or what. But it started feeling rain. Oh man, look at it out there. Come on, guys. Oh, okay. Mom, I'll see you and your babies in a few days. I'll have something good for you. Tipper, whatever she wrote. Oh, there's a mom. She's got a bunch of babies over there. It looks like she's standing in leaves. Oh, look, there was a baby chicken way over here, and she was over here, and it realized she was. Look at how many of them. Like 8 or 10. One was way over here, got lost, and went running over to her on it like a shot. Like he was shot out of a cannon. Rain is coming, Rick says. Gosh almighty. All right, well, we're almost in Waikiki. Anyway, we'll be okay. I have my umbrella with me. I don't like carrying this umbrella. It makes me feel emancipated. Or am I thinking emasculated? I think it means the same thing, different parts of the country. Well, those baby chickens are getting the life lesson out here. Say, man, when the worms are out, bugs are out, you got to come over and make do. Dig a hole, jump in it, eat what's there, dig another hole. Well, that's interesting to see, though. You notice that the clouds were over here and now they're moving like over, so maybe that gives me just enough information to sound dumb when I'm predicting whether the weather's coming or going. That's what I think, Aussie Nightmare. Is that right, Linda? I know pigs will eat anything, and I know chickens will eat anything. They'll eat mice, snakes. We used to have, when I was growing up, we had some chickens called lang chang, L-A-N-G space C-H-A-N-G or A-N-G, and they were massive. like some of the biggest breed of chickens. And man, there is nothing they wouldn't eat. They'd eat other chicks. They would kill other chickens. A big rooster was about the size of a massive turkey, and he would jump up in the air and peck another chicken right on the head and kill it like that. It's just, I mean, it's just a cycle of life, I guess, but it's, or just how things go. But yeah, chickens are, they're impressively sturdy. When you think about how sturdy and reliable a chicken is, that if they're fed right and you have the right chickens, they can make you eggs, one egg to 2 eggs a day, you know. And eggs are, here, I got a question. This is an incredibly important question. Do you guys put your eggs in the refrigerator, or do you leave them on the counter? I think that's divided houses. That question has divided houses, caused wars among countries. But let's find out. Yep. They're territorial, man, just like dogs, like alpha dogs. It's not always the big dog, right? It's not always the biggest dog that's the alpha. It's the one that has the attitude that backs it up, that doesn't back down. I've seen, dogs that were, I mean, they're not tiny dogs. Look at this, it's a Malinois. That's a beautiful dog. I've seen dogs that are not as big as other dogs. They just come walking in the pen, and the big dogs go, oh, let's get out and just kind of turn and walk the other way. Fridge. Julie says they're fresh and not washed. Okay. Refrigerated, either way is okay. Refrigerated. Store-bought refrigerated. Does it matter if it's store? Oh, I guess it does matter, because so many of you guys are saying if they're not washed. Unless they are farm fresh with dirt on them, you have to. Boy, look at how smart you guys are. You guys are pretty unified with that. That's neat that you know that. I didn't know that. We raise chickens, but I was not privy to the management of the eggs. Well, if you guys are right, in about 20 minutes this place will be empty again. Oh, is that right, Dana? Dana Hamilton says they come with a coating that protects them from spoiling. What perfect items too, man. You can boil them and take them hiking and camping. They stay good for a long time. They also have those egg things for camping that are not for boiled eggs. You know, that you can almost throw them on the ground and it doesn't break the egg. It's a great food source, huh? All right, I'm thinking either happy hour right there, Lulu's, or a Starbucks. Ooh, Linda Ford said, eat raw egg. That's good. I go through a bunch of eggs, man. I eat them. When I go to scramble them, man, I'm 6 or 8 eggs each time. I can't get enough of them. If the egg floats, it's bad. I haven't eaten all day. I'm just not hungry. I had my apple cider vinegar drink. I had another big shot of MCT oil when I went home. And it's 10 to 4. You guys are thinking Lulu's, huh? If I go up there, you guys are going to say, oh, get the fish and chips, but I'm not feeling the fish and chips right now. I'll tell you what, let's do. Oh, dang, I thought that said walk. Should I go back? Should I go back and redo it? If there's a table out here, it's meant for me to be here. Nope, there's not. No table. I'm not feeling Lulu's, guys, to be honest. Do you know what I'm a creature of habit, man, that Duke's, those fish tacos were really tasty the other day. Who could do a Loco Moco at Liliha? I know that doesn't sound appetizing, but they do it right, boy. They do it right. Look at this Malinois. Those are beautiful dogs. Boy, you need to walk those suckers like they're so high energy, those dogs. Right there. No, I don't actually like it fasted. I like to do it fasted. My favorite working out is like a 2 or 3 day fast. Oh, Sam sounds good. Dogs are beautiful. I want to reach over and ask him if I can touch him, but I know it's not a good dog to touch. Do 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 do. Yeah, you're right. Starbucks is a winner every time. Did you guys see earlier how much Starbucks pineapple was? That poke bowl sounds good right there too, but no tables. Man, you can feel it now. You can just feel the rain in the air. No sprinkles yet, no sprinkles, but you can feel it. So drinks menu at Starbucks? There's a Starbucks right back there. $8.49. It was $5.49 for a long time, then $7.49 was a big jump. Now it's $8.49 for the same. It's I think maybe it's a little more size, but not $3, not double the size of the quantity of pineapple. That's for sure. That's the Hilton. down there.
I'll show you.
Entonces, no lo tengo.
Do 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 do. 16-ounce acai bowl? Man, I'm not the one to ask that. I would guess around $15 to $17, something like that. Ooh, McDonald's sounds good, doesn't it? Double quarter pounder with cheese. Or how about that new burger called the Arch? Has anyone had that? The CEO from McDonald's tried to bite it, or tried to test it. Boy, that, look at that out there, straight out there. Right there. Look straight out right there. Boy, it's coming down, straight up and down. Oh, a bunch. Yikes. All right, guys, I think we're streamed out. We'll hit you guys again mañana. Unless something catastrophic happens tonight with the rain and storm, I don't think it will. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's nice and dry. Hopefully that 4 o'clock rain, which is any minute now, is going to be light and does not stick around. No to McDonald's, yeah. I'm not sure of what they are. I haven't seen the gas prices lately. All right, guys, 4 L's. 4 L's. Hopefully you laughed, learned, loved, and liked the stream. Shared it if you would. One more L for our beautiful angel Lucille. Would appreciate it. If this is your first stream, hope it's not your last. If it is your last, thank you for joining and spending the time with us that you did. And you know, I love and appreciate every second, every minute. You guys know the rest. Say it to yourselves.